Hello everybody, welcome to my weird wonderful world, and I'm doing some cooking today. Again, back by popular demand, people want to know my recipes and that. I'm still going to be making hot chicken like usual. I am planning on getting a cookbook, of course, just so I can start doing other recipes for you. I want to try to do a cooking video every week, but we'll see about that. I'm not sure how that's going to go. Now, I'm trying a new technique where, as you can see, I had left, it's chicken, okay, it's boneless chicken, chicken leg that I'm using. It's all boneless. I got 8 pieces here, and I left it in a marinade overnight. I had thought it congealed because it's a mixture of butter, with these bouillon cubes, and with just a little bit of water. I mixed it all together, and then I stuck the chicken inside that, and so as you can see, it has a nice little coating on it there. So I'm going to be putting that in there. Now, also, instead of using shake and bake and stuff, a good friend of mine, a childhood friend that I grew up with in my teenage years, suggested I get some panko. I wasn't sure what panko was at first, and I do apologize if my head gets cut off here. I really kind of want you to see everything down here of what I'm doing. So yeah, seasoned panko. Not until I saw it on the shelf, because it was almost several months before I wasn't sure what that was. He just said, yeah, get some panko. I thought it was some sort of spice or something, but no, it's actually seasoning. Is a Japanese style breadcrumbs. So that's what I'm going to be using to coat the chicken. I got my oven set, already preheating at 400 degrees. I know people say you should put it at 350, but for some reason I like putting it at 400. I find it gives it a decent cooking time and everything. So yeah, let's get started. First, I'm going to start putting the crumbs in there. And if you hear a sound clicking on and everything, it's the fridge that's behind the computer. I have the camera on top of the fridge to give a better view and everything. So let's see how this works. Put the first piece in here. Oh, okay. Now with the coating on it, look how well that's sticking to it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I only have 2 of these silver bowls, so I'm using this one here for the marinade, and I'll be using this one here for the sauce. But that's not right yet. I want to make sure it gets a nice coating on it, and stick that on I greased up the pan with some vegetable oil, which I kind of have back here. I got a nice bottle of vegetable oil. I always try to get the no-name brands or the Compliments brands, which is mainly the store brands. So yeah, we're going to coat each one of these here in panko, and that's a great idea. I wasn't sure what panko was until I saw it. So now that I see it, yeah, I'll be using that from now on to bread my chicken. And that is kind of, yeah, those are kind of big pieces there, so that's going to be good. I'm going to make I am going to be using the rest of the gringo sauce, so you can see the level there of where it is. I will be putting the rest of that in there. And not yet. I want to wait until after it breads up a little bit. And so yeah, as you may or may not have known, I started my Mo stories with my Montreal adventures, and if you haven't watched that yet, I'll be leaving that link at the end of the video so you can go and check that out. It's some crazy, unbelievable stories. You won't. It's insane, the things that happened to me up in Montreal. But I loved every minute of being up there. I don't want to spoil anything on this here, but please, I would suggest go and watch at least that video. And I want to give well, I just wanted to kind of say how much I love that my overcoming insecurities video kind of helped people out. I had gotten some great responses from people, and yeah, that really made me feel good. That's the kind of videos I more or less want to make. I still love to do my Moe'S CD Culture Show and Tell, but then, you know, that's pretty selective because people will only click on the bands that they like or they know. And I try to urge people to, if you're not familiar with the band that I'm presenting, try to watch those videos and then check out the bands. It's really about giving a highlight to my taste in music. Music is so important in my life. I try to listen to at least 2 full CDs a day. It's not always easy. I usually try to play one during the day in the stereo, and then like out loud in the stereo, and then another one before going to bed. So in the earphones, so I can give a good listen to the stereo play and everything. So now that they're all nicely breaded, you can see that. I'm going to stick it in the oven, and not too long. I'm not going to put it there too long. Again, I'm going to only put it like maybe 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes. So once that beeps, I'll take it out and I'll put the sauce. So always got to give it a good shake. And you'll see I'm pouring all the rest of it in there. Ooh, that's going to be nice and spicy. Trust me, it will make me sweat. Now, this is only at 90,000 on the Scoville. And I have to admit that my Reaper 51 sauce, that was at 1.6 million. I still might get some more Reaper if I see it there, the Reaper 51, but I will not be putting that much in there, or at least mix it with a decent amount of honey garlic sauce, because the last time I only put like a little tiny bit of the honey garlic sauce in it, and it was all Reaper pretty much. And yeah, I couldn't handle that. That was too much. So yeah, now I'm going to give it a good pour of the honey garlic sauce. And then I got to get my whisk out. My little whisk. Right here. And give it a decent mix. It has to be well mixed. Oh yeah. I can see it's all dark now of the honey garlic, so that means it's nicely blended. And I want to talk about while that's cooking a little bit, I want to give a mention about the excuse me here, I'm just going to rinse this out. Yeah, let that soak in there for a bit. Stick that in there too. There we go. So yeah, I wanted to mention the glitches that kind of been happening with my computer here and there. It's a little concerning. People have it has happened more than once. It happened to me when I comment on other people's videos, that I'll comment and then I'll go and check the progress of this, the comment, and my comment would be gone. It gets deleted. Now, I don't know and I'm pretty sure that's it's not my computer that's doing that. It's actually YouTube glitching out. It can go very screwy sometimes. So yeah, so always know that I'm never going to delete any comments from my videos whatsoever, unless I will block people if they're becoming abusive, and I will mention that on the next video I make, that hey, I blocked this person. I will never say the name of the person. I like to protect people's anonymity. But I will delete, definitely not delete, but block the people who are being abusive. If you have a different opinion or some, just I'm not gonna block that. I think people are entitled to their opinion, even if it's an opposed opinion to what I believe or what I feel. That's fine. I'm trying to look for that right word. Yeah. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Like I say, you're entitled to your opinion, and I will not block that. But if you start putting people down and swearing and just being rude and just trolling for no good reason, yeah, you're gonna get blocked. Like I don't like bullies, and I like to I don't want to call people bullies anymore, especially the certain people I was referring to in some of my other videos, which I'm not going to talk about. But yeah, don't worry about me ever deleting your comments. Yeah, I'll keep those there for sure. So give it another minute, and that should be good to go. I like using this book as my little mouse pad. I really should be using this book for doing some doodles in that. But we'll see. Eventually I'm going to get a proper mouse pad so I can actually use this book for good, the sketch and stuff. So I am doing another drawing for someone. It's yeah, I'm doing another drawing for someone, but it's a very, very simple drawing. It's not completed yet. So once I'm done, I'll show you. It's way, way more simple than what I had showed you before in my last, the one where oh, there it goes. The picture I did of the skull with the mushroom and that. Yeah. What? I'm doing it for the same guy, for the same buddy. I'm going to leave that on this for now while I do that, because it's just a little bit more practical instead of putting it on the counter where it potentially could burn the counter. I hope I don't block anybody here. So now I'm going to put the chicken into the sauce. Make sure, I want to show you that. See, make sure that it's all nicely coated. Ooh, yeah, that's going to be nice. Take that back onto the pan. And I'm doing the drawing for the same buddy. And then I got a couple of other projects I want to do right after that. So people have been asking me, well, one particular person that I know that asked me to do a drawing for them. And stop that timer. And what the picture, I can tell you what the picture is of. if you know anything about, it's called a one-piece flag. It's basically kind of a cartoony looking, it's a cartoony looking skull with a yellow cap and crossbones. I'm doing actually two pictures because they're so simple to do. I'm doing one picture where I color it in the way I feel like it should be colored, and I'm going to do one that's just the outline so he can color it any way, shape, or form that he wants. I'm going to try to put some, well, it won't be detailed at all. You'll see when I show you guys. It's really not a hard drawing to do at all. It's very, very, very simple. So let's continue this. Oh yeah, I like how the breading just stuck right to the to each of the chicken legs. Boneless chicken legs. When you get them in the package, they're all curled up. As soon as you start messing around with them, they all open up like cutlets. And that's pretty good, pretty good. Now, I'm not gonna, once I put that back in the oven, I'm pretty much gonna be done with the video here, and then when you come back, you'll see me eat them. I'm gonna just, yeah, I'm putting the sauce on it now, and I'm not gonna take them out again to put more sauce on it. I'm just going to actually just keep the sauce that's what's on there now, because it looks like it's coating very, very well. I hope you guys can still hear me. I kind of have my back against the microphone there. So my next adventures in Montreal that I will be talking about, it's not all going to be about the goof that I mentioned, which I'll never mention his real name. Now I might have, oh, I don't have enough hot sauce there. I'm going to put a little bit more honey garlic so it can cover the rest of the. It's still going to be hot, but I know that it's all well mixed in there. I just want to make sure I have enough to coat every single chicken piece, which it is. It will be. So back on, yeah, nicely greased up pan. I should get some like some wax paper or type of. So just enough. I had just enough sauce to cover everything, it looks like. So yeah, okay, that should be decent. That should be good. So that I will be putting for another 20 minutes. I'll put like a 22 here, so when I hear it beep, I know it's ready, and then I will be eating them for you guys in my next video. So there we go. That's my new little technique, and thanks to my friends who gave me the suggestion that, yeah, I should marinate the chicken first overnight, and my good friend, which we call Mitch, and yeah, he suggested I use some panko, and excellent choice. So yeah, I'll be using that from now on. It was like only 3 something for this can, and I only used maybe about well, maybe 40% of it. So I'll save that for the next time. And oh, put this up here. So that's it for now. That's my little cooking video. It's probably, yeah, well, it's only 20 minutes long, so it's good that it's not as long as my other video. And the shirt I'm wearing is, it says Epic Fail. Of course, you know, it's the second Death Star. So here we go. I'm going to say, well, I'm not going to say my usual closers. I'll just see you later when I do my chicken eating thing there, and yeah, I'll see you there. So have a good one, everyone.